might be one person. We'll have to double check those facts there. He's coming in with a bit of form. He's been pretty good down there at Summernats from memory recently. Got a win down there as well. So bit of form, car sounding really strong, and can Timmy Brown do it twice in a row? I reckon he's Summernats this year at the Sydney Dragway. He threw it around in there. Ellis, of course. Michael Pratton and Spastic there. That is a solid effort. I was really impressed with the conscious use of the pad there, coming right up the entry chute, going back down, finding the corners, just getting out there and really showing that it's conscious car control. He did not muck around. I cannot wait to see the replay at the start of this burnout, because there was no mucking around. He didn't sit on the brake, wait for top gear. I think he started right up there, instant wheel speed, lots of smoke, and then it was on. No break from the look of it whatsoever. I cannot wait to see that come up on the big screen. The crowd loving it as he drives off the burnout pad as well, and here you see it. The replay throws it in. Look at the speed as he goes in. Left hand down though. They're all going left hand down. When are we going to see someone do something a little bit different possibly? Heads for that exit sheet nice and early as the wind is coming diagonally across the burnout pad towards our grandstand seating. So it's a good choice, and wow, he got close there. Yes, so tight on the exit chute there, right up on the concrete wall, but without contact. Then back onto the rod shot pad, whipping it around. picked the number 14, but we do believe that Wayne, unfortunately, in Lilacs, may have a mechanical issue here at Summernats. It might not make it out. I cannot see him lined up. So our next car is lined up though. So we've got plenty more coming your way. Of course, 39 Burnout Masters, and we at the moment down number 15 is about to come out from the ball draws. We have a clean up on the Burnout pad. Make sure you stay off the fences, please, ladies and gentlemen. Keep down off the fences. Anyone climbing the fences will bring a stop to competition. And look, you don't want to be that person in front of this huge crowd. It is sold out crowd at the Street Machine Summernats. We're down here at the Rod Shop Burnout Pad, and I can hear them warming up the engines out the back, and there are some absolutely huge names as well. And the next one's going to be this white VK Commodore. Got a wild card ticket this year. He was in the Masters last year after winning Summernats Slam in 2021. Got a wild card entry, impressed the judges on Thursday, and now he's here in the qualifying session for the Burnout Masters at Summernats 35.
Jesse Johnson, no stranger to the pad here this weekend. He came out in the wild card on Thursday, earned his Masters place. He is here in the Rod Shop pad for Street Machine Summernats 35. He wants his ticket through the finals. Wouldn't that be a beautiful story? Go from a wild card to a Masters qualifying through to a Masters final. 680 stuff right there on the spot, making sure that beautiful VK Commodore stays intact.
Doesn't seem to be any sort of fire or leakage there, so potentially just a shutdown, but the way it shut down so quickly, and the fact that the Triton's coming in, potentially some sort of drive line failure that's locked it up.
be a mechanical fuel pump or some of the methanol injection. There may be a belt come off and it's just lost the fuel pressure there or something. Hopefully it's something very, very minor because it's likely to have ruined his chances to get into the top 10. We've seen so many stout burnouts already. He's car number 15, and I've only got about 3 cars that have had issues before that, so this will be another one there. So it's going to really hurt him, that attempt to go in back into the Burnout Masters, the top 10 in the finals tomorrow. But check out the replay here. It started nice and strong. Good tip in there, gets the car around, and as usual, they go on that left hand down and then looking for that exit chute. Who is going to be the person left out there who does something different? There's a little blue Corolla, and he doesn't do anything different. He does his own thing. He's an individual.
Whole new planet, that sir. Look, it's very, very sad out there for Jesse, and I hope that he can pull it together and resurrect Killer K almost here down on Skid Row Johnson there. He is in skid luck, making his way down to the far end of the pad. Red flags are out, so he is going home. That was a solid skid there, Matty.
Yeah, you could hear him punishing the LS and going through the gears too, trying to keep that RPM nice and high there in skid lights. And he is just so thrilled to actually be in the Burnout Masters. One of the things when you get the burnouts, I suppose, and you do the travel like he has done, is you just want to get that Burnout Masters ticket, even if you don't make it to the finals, just to get the t-shirt you get for being part of it, to come here in front of this huge crowd and put a show on. It is absolutely fantastic. But if you've got small children now, get those earmuffs on, because we're bringing the biggest cube, big block in burnouts out onto the burnout pad. He was the 6th inductee into the new John Peterson Burnout Hall of Fame on Thursday afternoon. He got his ticket from coming third at Summernats in Darwin 2022. He's won the Burnout Masters before. The XR Falcon. It's 700 cubes of Chevy B&R power in this Ford. It's at risk. They say it moves up and down like 320 times a second, that piston.
Sorry, Matty, we're just going to give it up for Peter Gramusa here. He's helping out. He's just realised he doesn't have enough rubber to get traction to power out of that corner. He's going to have to hit reverse to make it back out, but otherwise, a perfect looking skid.
But it's the deductions now, and this is what we talk about at this level of burnouts. It's not about what you do right, it's about what you do wrong, and that'll be the difference probably between our top 20.
I reckon Pete's kicking himself. It's pretty rookie error for him ending up in that corner. Of course, our safety crew also doing a bit with the car down there. I trust it's all okay. The replay on the big screen, how good does that blue smoke look against that bronze bodywork?
Oh, it was seriously impressive, and it was an assault on the sensors with that 700-plus cube V8 swinging to the moon, making so much noise. The blue smoke, watching that gold body just whip around the pad. And you're right, you know, it was a fantastic skid, but there's going to be that deduction there for not driving off the pad, and I don't think the judges will look too favourably either on it. Even if it was able to move under its own power, it'd need to grab reverse with where it ended up.
And it looks like we are going to be able to push that car back, because the Triton is now here to recover him at the Rod Shop Burnout Pad. It's great to have so many people joining us on a sold-out Saturday here at Summernats 35. We're going to have a quick break while we clean up the pad and be back very shortly.
Mars is a serpent, but its innocent is blood. Funny how a little bit of money in the bitch ass the people get weird. I ain't selling up for no man, I'ma make myself clear. Coming with you, pushing for the crew when you already know what we stand at. The pop on the scene, boy, keep a hand slam on the dime, then I'm ready for my audit. Facts. Patience is a virtue, thank the Lord that we waited. One day when I catch up with him, I'll tell my mama I made it. Yeah.
Really getting this one going. We're gonna do a nice brother. Alright. One,
part in your project.
Switch it up now. I can never doubt myself, I know better. All of you critics be acting like you know better. Blowing the smoke, but I know when the dust settles that I'm in my element. It's evident that there's levels to the game. Pace as long as you finish, consume what's find a way inside your finish. And they hate to when you fall and they praying you miss, but it's all in the risk. I got you with the switch, you know. Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say. I got them picked another pieces. Pick it up. Better me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back. You ain't fitting for it, cause you all cap like. When they ask what's the motive, don't talk, I just show them. They all about to see what I mean in the moment. I gotta keep going. I'm shaking the dice and I'm keeping it rolling. They already know. I need all the wins, yeah. Gotta get a no call to quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way cause I'm coming with hard it hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. You better move, you might.
My life is hot rods, designing them, building them, and racing them. If you're into rods or customs, you'll know what I mean. It's all about passion, purity, and soul.
Customs and hot rods like the SoCal Roadster is what we do.
And insurance for cars like ours is what Shannons do.
Rods, customs, and even your daily drive. Call Shannons on 134646.
Shannons, insurance for motor enthusiasts.
Welcome back here to the Rod Shop Burnout Pad at the Street Machine Summernats 35. We are halfway through our Burnout Masters qualifying in just over 1 hour. Quick clean-up of the pad there. Unfortunately, Pete Gramusa came to a stop right in the corner of the pad. Had to be pushed backwards and towed off by the Triton, but we've had some fierce competitors so far, some big names, and we've got 19 more to go.
We sure do. WA is going to be out. I think half of our entrants are WA today, but WA is coming out the pad very shortly. Daryl Ferguson behind the wheel of Smokin' Rat. Now, I first saw this huge up at Northern Nats near Canspring Mount Raceway, where he put on a fantastic show. And what I loved about Daryl is he will take anyone for a cruise in this rat if they ask. We put Bob Catter, our federal member, in there, and he had his first ever burnout experience, laughing around in Smokin' Rat. So it's going to be great to see it out here as a Burnout Master qualifier today.
He is the essence of every car show, I think, when it comes to Daryl Ferguson. He just enjoys it, whether it's doing laps in a cruise session, whether it's out there on Skid Row, doing burnouts, any car show he goes to, he just wants to be part of absolutely every event. And when you want to get unique, there is nothing more unique in the burnout world than a Morris commercial. I mean, like, you had it out the back. I remember this, a bit of a change in his life at one stage. He said, I'm not putting this off any longer. Let's go, boys. We're going to turn this into a burnout car. And that was several years ago. Now it's travelled the country. We haven't seen him for a couple of years because he's been locked up at Holland Noir. Have left him over there, and now he is travelling and ready to unleash.
He is out because he saved all that money for a couple of years of not travelling to bands. He is spending up big. It's fantastic to see him out here once more on the pad.
It's got a real miniature prime mover vibe about it, and I can't wait to see this thing out on the pad. It's got that chrome kind of visor, its lights across the top of the roof, the big truck stacks out the back. But I'm sure there'll be smoke coming out of more than just the stacks.
Mate, it's got the BYE blown LS, of course, and out of those stacks, get your marshmallows out, because they'll be flaming by the time this burnout ends. It's Daryl Ferguson. He got this ticket from Motivation 35 back in 2021. He's had to wait himself 2 long years to make it back here to Summernats, and he's super excited. The BYE power plant about to get absolutely thrashed out on the burnout pad. It's Daryl Ferguson, the man who loves the party, coming out now in Smokin' Rat.
trouble area where he's pulled up. Red flags are out.
Well, the tires are gone. We're still hearing the noise. I'm not seeing the huge flames out the stack. So at the moment, you think it was just precautionary. We might have seen a little bit of amber under the car.
Have you met Daryl? He does not strike me as a man who plays it safe. Smoking Matt making his way off the end of the field there. We are here at the Rod Shop Burnout Pad for streaming Summernats 35 replay of Daryl Ferguson up on the big screen for your enjoyment. The smoking rat was smoking.
Yeah, what a shame just having a bit of a stoppage there, likely due to some sort of mechanical issue, although it did seem to get up and go again, so probably a little bit of flame, but it looks like the crew are trying to clean up some fluids as well.
It's not good when we see the sweeper come out either. Of course, they're going to put that down. You know, they're burnout masters with these highly strung engines. We see a lot of breathing. Sometimes the oil comes down and things like that. So, look, a lot more tends to get thrown around the pad. We see a lot more rubber. We have to clean up the pad a lot more when they're doing this huge high RPM and the amount of belt that gets thrown around as well. Great to see our crowd here having a fantastic time with the Street Machine Summernats 35. Of course, tickets now have stopped selling. It is after 5 p.m. That means you cannot buy a ticket for tomorrow now to Summernats 35 for the Sunday. But we're almost at the 6 p.m. mark, and of course, that is the time you've got to put in your diaries. It is, I'm looking at it now, it's 37 minutes away when entries open for Summernats 36. Entries just for your car, but tickets to get on sale, your platinum passes. You've got just under 40 minutes till they go on sale for Summernats 36. Do not miss out. Limited numbers for the early bird entry.
Yeah, we did have a bit of a stitch up before with that, so sorry for anyone who did jump on this morning having a look. We can confirm now it is 6 p.m. when these tickets go on sale. And yes, early bird pricing for entrance and also having tickets there now. Keeping in mind that this is a record-breaking summer, I'll certainly be getting on there. Up next, though, we've got Jamie Harvey in this beautiful Commodore out here.
Yeah, I think it's a VC Commodore there. He got second to Tropical Meltdown last year. He's from Queensland, and of course it says it all on the plates. It's Misfit. paver now. He needs to keep moving through. And you can see on the replay there, he gets caught up in that smoke. Comes to a stop at one point, and this might be the difference between making that top 10 and not making it. Could be a slight deduction from our judges. We'll have to wait and find out, but they're the things that they are looking for to try and separate these 39 burnout masters in this qualifying session this afternoon.
Because that's the thing, isn't it, Matty? Only 10 of these 39 will go through to the finals tomorrow. And not everyone in the world gets to come to the finals because tickets have sold out for tomorrow. If you don't have a ticket for Sunday, you're not coming.
That's exactly right. Of course, we had it on by 5 p.m. if you wanted your ticket tomorrow. First time ever Saturday sold out, and Sunday now as well. Here we go. The next one's a big car coming out. I love this thing. It is a beautiful good said coming out. BG engines, big block in the front of the rails as well. He got his ticket at Thrash, and that's just a couple of months ago. He wasn't going to come to Summernats, and guess what? Got his ticket. Here he is now.
Really impressive test skid yesterday as well. Let's hear from Todd Stewart in unfazed. He's already jaying the crowd up, the passenger out the window. What a day!
Todd Stewart there, unfazed, did not muck about, got in, got the business done. Fantastic effort.
Definitely got those tyres off quickly, but potentially
he likes to thrash absolutely everything out of it. He won the national aspirated class at Summernats Slam and Heathcote in 2022 and got his ticket right here. He's done the sin. He's put the LS into the big Ford Fairlane. It's Rob Cottrell now in the Fat Tony.
Red flags are out there for Robert Cottrell and Fat Tony. Now, the best part is we're going to see Robert jump out in his fire suit because they're nice for jogging in this temperature, and he's going to make it back so he can jump in his other car. That's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, double entered in Ford de Haters, his big car, but I personally just love watching Fat Tony rip. You know, a nut straight off the start line, then a very fast and early tip in, so close to those tyres. Then into the depths of the pad, which was really impressive, but not before going right down that exit chute as well. We saw no one else has been right down to those final barriers. Very, very impressive run for Rob Cottrell in Fat Tony.
Next up, we got Chris Smallman now coming out in Blown VY, part of the Riverina Thrashers. Oh no, Coolin at the start.
Chris Smallman there in Blown VY, taking it home nice and steady.
Seemed to have a bit of a coolant spew on the start line, but that didn't hurt it with Chris Smallman staying right up it for that entire run. Really aggressive tip in there and quite a good run there for Blown VY.
Yeah, second to Summernats this year, getting himself the ticket. He'll be pretty happy to get out there and just get the tyres off in this burnout competition. But next up, though, our next entrant He is our 31st car here out of 39 in the Burnout Masters qualifying. He's a previous Burnout champion and Burnout Masters winner. It's a new combination though. He got his tickets at Red Summernats last year. Rick Fuller in Full On X. Stamping his mark on the Rod Shop burnout pad here at Street Machine Summernats 35. Give it up for Rick Fuller. Wow, trying to book himself a spot in that 10 that are going through to the finals tomorrow. And can he get himself another Masters win if he can make it that far?
Yeah, it was living up to the plate. It was a full-on run from that beautiful blue HX. Cruising off the pad under its own power, which is the final piece of the puddle for a successful run here at Burnout Masters.
There you go. He was Master Summernats 33, which was a few years ago. We missed a year there, unfortunately. But look, just to be back here, what an effort in a brand new car this season. I only put it together, came out after the second half of this year, and already looks like he's mastered how to steer this thing. Check out the replay there. He threw it in without a care. He's got the coloured tyres on, which is so hard to see through as well, trying to match that beautiful blue paint job on the HX. Unbelievable. Rick Fuller always impresses. Doesn't matter which part of the country he hits the burnout pad in. Next up, though, out of Western Australia, he is piloting two cars this weekend. And this one, well, it's a changer. Another NASCAR engine coming out your way in a VH Commodore. It's black. It's beautiful. It was fourth at Summernats in Sydney. Has done the travel in this car. He's going to clear the throat. He's a big fan of the BNR engines because he loves to absolutely rev them. It's Chris Orchard now coming out from Western Australia in the game.
Expert navigation of the pad there from Chris Orchard, right up against the barriers, getting everywhere around. But the highlight for me, how aggressive was that tip in into the entry chute?
Look, he is a master behind the wheel, and in Western Australia, we always talk about, are we allowed to use the chutes? Because this man loves getting into a tight spot and turning the car around. He is not afraid behind the wheel to try and put the car in every bit of real estate on the burnout pad. Chris Orchard now needs to run back and get back in the OG, which he got through the burnout wildcard entries. We'll have to wait and see how that goes as we line up our next car on the burnout pad. I'm just waiting to see if we're going to have a clean-up out there. Breathing heavy. When you're pushing 9,000 and possibly just over out of these little engines, it means we get a little bit of blow-by, and judging by the nice little redness there, I'm going to say that's got a bit of coolant coming out of it. And next car's lined up, though, last year. He was second in the Burnout Championships at Summernats 34. He can steer. He's in the AE71 Corolla, of course, LS powered on E85. It is Drew Friend in Beltsum. Oh, the noise goes down. Looks like the tyres might be gone on the back there for Drew Friend. Belts to make a bit of noise.
I swear that's the theme of Summernats 35 on the burnout pad, where it's blown or naturally aspirated. So many revs from each and every one of these V8 combos, swinging them to the moon, and I love it.
It's got to influence the judging a bit, doesn't it, when it comes to the car control? Because no one likes limiter, and you want to make those huge smoke scores. RPM will do that. Tyre speed is where you want it. You got to watch out that you don't get the tyres off in under 1 minute. But it is RPM, the noise, the crowd absolutely love it. They cheer on in the stands, and of course, it makes huge clouds of smoke. It's a great replay here for Drew Friend. Check it out. Second in the Burnout Championships last year. What a step up into the Masters. Next up, though, second in the blown class at Summernats Slam last year. It is Matt Adamsell now coming into the cauldron, which is the Rod Shop burnout pad here at Street Machine Summernats 35. The blind LS combination. It's on the number plate, says everything. Blown VL. gone earlier? Is there an issue down there? Because it looks like the blower's still turning over. Gets out of the car, make a bit of noise from he's checking something. The accelerator cable, is that what's come off? Oh no! It hasn't gone to plan, but you know what that means? We want to see a bit of anger in the next driving. The lights hanging out, the bumpers off. It's time to finish the tyres. There's nothing quite like things just not going to plan to really put that anger into you, and that's exactly what we saw from Matt Adamsall. Just got aggressive as taillight and rear bar hanging out of the back, and he still sent it. Oh, look, you'll watch the replay, and it's not quite sure if that was hanging off before the start. The bar wasn't, but he's done a whole heap of wheel work. Unfortunately, the accelerator cable falling off, and you hear the RPM drop down, and you got to get out of the car. It's a deduction in points, and with the tough field we've got, it's probably not going to see him in that top 10. But this man has done the run. He has just come out in his car, the game. He went down there, put it on absolute display, ran back, and now he's in the original car, the car he loves to do burnouts in, out of Western Australia. It's got a blown small block V&R engine combination in it, and it doesn't matter whether it's naturally aspirated or blown. Is there anything to say about that? He wants 2 cars in the Masters in the top 10. Will he make it? Make a bit of noise for Chris Orchard. Definitely an OG there, just so talented the way he's whipped it around that pad. Really fast. Back up the entry chute like an absolute demon. He loves right foot buried. There is nothing that puts a bigger smile on his face. The faster he can tip it in, the more RPM he can bring to the show. He absolutely loves it. Chris Orchard, check out the replay in the butterflies. They are pinned wide open, aren't they? There is no mucking around, no quarter throttle. He throws it straight in there. Let's move on though with our next Burnout Masters qualifier. It's next up coming out is Ryan Pearson. Of course, he's in this beautiful green HT Holden Kingswood small block blown mechanically injected, and another one that just loves bringing all the loud revs. He was second to Red Summernats in 2022. It's Hold On! Oh, the noise goes out on Hold On. It is idling off the burnout pad. Needs to make its way to maximise the points. Just has to get past that barrier down the end. And smoke that you see it on the big screen takes it all in. The entry chute is absolutely smoked out. But the next car comes to the start line. From the Riverina Thrashers, it's his blown XD Falcon. Now, second car, it's Roger Crow for the haters. Rob